What's up, Lumiose trainers? Lumiose Trainer Zach here. Now, throughout the course of the anime, Ash has caught a lot of Pokemon. Some were great, and others I'd rather not talk about. But although we know about the Pokemon that Ash currently has, have you ever wondered about the possible Pokemon he could have owned? There have actually been many occasions where Ash could have and almost had a certain Pokemon, but didn't for one reason or another. So that's what this video is for. I'll be counting down the top 10 Pokemon Ash Ketchum almost owned. Let's get started. Number 10. Beedrill. During the first season of the anime, Ash tries to catch a Weedle in Viridian Forest, but it ran away. Imagine if he actually caught it. He could have had a Beedrill by now. Might not be as cool as Butterfree, but... Now, what makes Beedrill interesting is the fact that it's a Pokemon Ash actually catches later on in the series, but I'm not really counting it as a Pokemon he owned cause he had it for like 2 seconds. During Ash's Johto journey, he was able to participate in the bug catching contest. This is the place where he caught Beedrill. Now, he was actually allowed to keep the Beedrill, but since it's a Pokemon that's yellow with black stripes, and Casey loves those, by the way, Casey is here, Ash decides to give it to her instead. Wow, that was quick. He never really got to use it, so what was the point of that? Countless times in the anime, Ash and the gang have run away from Beedrills, but wouldn't it be cool if Ash actually had one? Looks like another missed opportunity done by the anime. Number 9. Deerling. Now, this might seem like a weird Pokemon for Ash to have, but he actually tried to catch one in the beginning of the Black and White series. And why didn't he catch it? Because he was so excited to have his first catch in Unova that he threw a Pokeball at it without even weakening it. So yeah, that didn't work out for him. Deerling isn't the most exciting Pokemon in the world, but it's interesting to think how things might have been different if Ash actually caught it. Maybe he could have had a badass sauce bug by the end of the series. But probably not, because Black and White suck! Number 8. Dunsparce. Yeah, I know, Dunsparce is definitely a weird Pokemon for Ash to have, but did you know that Ash is actually interested in catching one? Yeah, seriously. Near the end of the Black and White series, he tried to catch it, but it got away. I don't blame you if you haven't seen this episode, cause I think everyone skipped the Duckalore Islands arc. God, that was awful. But still, he tries to catch one again during the X and Y series, so he definitely wants one. It's just weird though, cause Dunsparce isn't the strongest Pokemon out there. In fact, everyone makes fun of it because of how weak it is. So why? Why does Ash want one? Especially since he rarely catches Pokemon from older gens. Maybe Ash will eventually catch one and have it evolve into a new Pokemon. Generation 8 anybody? Or maybe it's just a running gag where he's always gonna fail to catch one. Oh well. Number 7. Tyranitar. Yo, imagine if Ash had a Tyranitar. This could have been possible if he caught the Larvitar from Mount Silver. While Ash was on his way to the Johto League, he had to take care of a Larvitar egg that got separated from its mother. This Pokemon had a fear of humans from the moment it was hatched. This is because of the traumatic experience it had as an egg. Ash is the only human Larvitar trusted, and thanks to him, it slowly started to lose that fear and become a more confident Pokemon. I enjoyed this little mini arc, and I always thought that Ash would end up catching Larvitar. But in the end, it's reunited with its mother and leaves the group. It was a touching reunion, but it would have been cool if as they were leaving Larvitar, it turned around and ran to Ash because it wanted to stay with him. This would have been so cool. If he had kept it, he would have had a Tyranitar by now. I imagine it making appearances in the Battle Frontier season. Instead of bringing along Phanpy, Ash could have brought along Larvitar. It could have evolved into a Pupitar and then a Tyranitar if he brought it to the Sinnoh League, which he probably would have done. That would have been so cool. Number 6. Garchomp. Yet another pseudo-legendary Ash could have gotten. What's different about this one is the fact that Ash actually had the pre-evolution, Gible. Since Gible was caught near the end of Ash's Sinnoh journey, it didn't have enough screen time to allow it to evolve. It had the struggle with trying to learn how to use Draco Meteor, but by the Sinnoh League, it was able to use that move perfectly. Wouldn't it be awesome if this was the moment that caused it to evolve into a Gabite? That would have been great. It's really sad that Ash's only Dragon type at the time wasn't even fully evolved. At least he was able to get some during X and Y. But still, wouldn't it be cool if it did evolve into Gabite? Maybe it didn't have to evolve during the Sinnoh League, but there's still multiple opportunities where it could have returned and evolved there. For example, Ash could have brought it back during Unova to train with Iris's Dragon types. That would have helped out with her Dragon Master goal thing and even strengthened his own Pokemon. Or he could have even brought it to train with the Dragon types he caught during Karlos. If Ash took advantage of all these opportunities, he would have had a fully evolved Garchomp by now. Number 5. Haunter. I'm sure some of you saw this one coming. During Ash's original Kanto journey, he tried to take on Sabrina, but got wrecked. The only way he could beat her psychic types was to get a ghost Pokemon in Lavender Town. So Ash did just that. He got a Haunter. But you know, when I was a kid, I always thought that Ash caught Haunter, but he technically didn't. Haunter just joined along and agreed to help, but Ash didn't actually catch it in a Pokeball like you're supposed to. So if you use it in battle, would it even be allowed? Cause it wasn't really his. Since Ash didn't catch Haunter, when they returned to Saffron City, it disappeared as a prank and decided to show up during the gym battle last minute. Ash won the battle cause Haunter made Sabrina laugh, and then he just kinda left it with Sabrina. Yeah, that was really weird. Why didn't Ash catch it though? It made no sense. Every time Ash encounters a Pokemon that he wants, he catches it, but this time he didn't. It's like he was just kinda borrowing it. Catching Haunter would have made his Kanto team a lot more diverse and would have definitely come in handy during the Johto League, Sinnoh League, and especially during his battle with Annabelle, the Psychic type user. Oh well, I guess Haunter's just stuck with creepy ass Sabrina for the rest of his life. Number 4. Vikavolt. Yet another interesting choice. This is because the Sun and Moon anime is still going as of the making of this video. We still don't know what Ash's full Alola team will be, so it's possible that he could catch this Pokemon later down the line. But still, it's really weird that the Sun and Moon opening shows Ash catching a Grubbin, even though he doesn't actually do that in the show. He tries to catch one during episode 4, but it gets away. Is that a reference to the Weedle from earlier? Now what pisses me off is the fact that Ash shows interest in catching one, but still hasn't. He finally has the chance to catch its evolved form Charjabug, but gives it to Sophocles to catch instead, as a going away present. Cause he thought he was moving away. Cause that's what he said. Except he wasn't. So Ash pretty much gave away the Pokemon he wanted to own for no reason. That's gotta hurt him. It sure hurts me. Maybe later on he will finally catch that Grubbin, so he can get himself a Vikavolt. But as of right now, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Stupid Sophocles. Number 3. Serperior. So I was looking at Ash's Unova starters and was like, huh, all these have the potential to evolve. Pignite evolved once, so that's fine I guess. Oshawott could have evolved too, so it could fit with the whole rival dynamic Ash had with Trip and Bianca. But to be honest, the one that would have made the most sense to evolve was his Snivy. When Ash and the gang first encountered it, they noticed how Snivy had some very high level moves, cause apparently this anime has had Pokemon levels all along. This led them to conclude that Snivy must have left his previous trainer cause it didn't like him or something. We get even more evidence of this when Tepig has to confront his older trainer. So if the anime is going out of its way to show that Ash's Snivy has tons of experience, why couldn't it evolve? It makes total sense. With moves like Attract, Leaf Blade, and Leaf Storm, that Snivy was definitely ready to evolve at any moment. Heck, it was even able to take down Trip's Servine, its evolved form. Wouldn't it be cool if it actually evolved all the way into a Serperior? This totally could have happened, but I guess the writers wanted to appeal to the little kids and keeping Ash's Unova starters small and cutesy. Except you. Oh well, it's too bad. Maybe since the Black and White series is over, they can make it evolve if they ever decide to bring her back. Only time will tell. Number 2. Ambipom. Ambipom is a Pokemon Ash could have totally gotten during the Diamond and Pearl series. For those of you that are too young to remember, during the end of his Battle Frontier journey, Ash caught an Ambipom. When it was time for Ash to go to Sinnoh, he left all his Pokemon behind, except for Pikachu of course. But Ambipom joined along anyways. Later down the line, it was revealed that Apom was more interested in Pokemon contests, so Ash traded it for Dawn's Buizel, who was into battling. Pretty soon after, Apom evolved. Just think, that could have been Ash's Ambipom. It evolves by learning the move Double Hit, so all Ash had to do was hold on to his Apom a little longer till it learned that move, and he would have had an Ambipom. Imagine Ash competing in the Sinnoh League. It would have definitely come in handy against Conway's Dusknoir, since you know, ghost types can't affect normal types. Or it could even take part in the 6-on-6 full battle against Paul. Oh well, Ambipom's gone now, off playing Pokemon Ping Pong in Vermilion City. At least Ash promised to visit it, just like he promised to visit his Pidgeot. Oh. Number 1. Ivysaur. Now, who doesn't love Ash's Bulbasaur? I sure do. Well, did you know? Wait, hold up. Gotta do this the right way. Did you know that Ash's Bulbasaur was close to evolving in the original series? I'm sure a lot of old school Pokemon fans remember this. In the episode Bulbasaur's Mysterious Garden, it was revealed by Nurse Joy that Ash's Bulbasaur was close to evolving. Then a group of wild Bulbasaur kidnapped it and took it to the Mysterious Garden where they evolve. Ash and the gang followed, and although all the wild Bulbasaur evolved, Ash's Bulbasaur didn't. I feel like it was cool that they did this. Ash's Bulbasaur was strong enough to evolve, but chose not to. But what if it actually did evolve? It was so close. Literally, it was glowing. If Bulbasaur evolved into an Ivysaur, it would be a lot more powerful Pokemon, that's for sure. I feel like it would stay as an Ivysaur though. That way, Ash can have the same starters as Trainer Red in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But yeah, imagine Ash with an Ivysaur. The one moment I think would be drastically different thanks to this would be Ash's battle with Jackson during the Johto League. His Bulbasaur was able to tie against a fully evolved Meganium. Imagine how the battle would have ended if it were an Ivysaur. Yeah, it probably would have won. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what other Pokemon you think Ash was close to getting that didn't make it on this list. Also, let me know the effects you think they would have on Ash's journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Also, follow me on Twitter to find out what's up and what's new. Last but not least, make sure you live your life to the fullest, and I'll see you all next time.